to do a live to see, because I keep getting cut off in my garage. I came down this morning. Uh, this was plugged in. If you see my video, it'll give you a better idea of what happened this morning. This was plugged in. I woke up later today, believe it or not, because we had a very, very long day yesterday. Spent the last few days in Keyport and had some fun over there. And I'll be showing clips here and there. But this morning, woke up around 5, came down, and I put the heat on. And I had plugged in this toy because this toy needed to charge. And I don't like leaving things overnight. It's 46 degrees in New Jersey. I'm with our beautiful, the neighborhood stray, Tigger, the tiger cat, who's playing over there. So the heater is on. It's not that bad. Ever since, and you'll see the video where we changed the doors of the garage, these are insulated garage doors. Ever since we put the insulated garage doors, let me tell you, a big difference in how it leaves the warm air in the garage. It's not bad at all. And I'm a chilly person by nature. So this was charging last night. I unplugged it late last night, and I recharged it early this morning. So this has been charging for a while. And he has this game as well. This one's going, and that toy over there. Listen to me, that toy over there. There. Make sure the green little whip-like thing is available. He had his soft food. I made his hard food with his treats, as you can see. There you go. And I freshened his water. I shut off the two lanterns. They're battery-operated lanterns. I shut those two things off because I had them on, but they were already dead. So the battery only lasts so long. And he had his temptation. So this is what's going on this morning with the neighborhood street cat. I'm glad he's here. It's nice and warm with the heater. He's got a new little stuffy that I gave him, a little stuffed toy. I gave him another one of the mice, but one of them is gone. I put another one out and I don't see it, so he could have thrown it under someplace. But he has his toys. He's a great cat. If you're interested, it's All for Love, F-U-R, All for Love Animal Rescue in Freehold, New Jersey. I'm kind of working, kind of not working. I'm really spreading it out because the woman who runs that rescue has not been well. So I don't want to put a lot of pressure on her, but I told her, if you get any applications, let me know. Then we can start the vetting process, because then he can go someplace. He can go inside. He's going outside. The lights are on outside. He took off. So if you're interested in him, that will be great. He really does need a home. Now you're looking at a toy. He took off out of the garage. He went out. He went out into the night. Look at him. Oh, there's a leaf there. That is so cute. That is where he goes in and out. I have been posting videos, and sadly, the videos have been knocking off after like 6 minutes. And my husband said, turn off the Wi-Fi, and then it'll just go on the hotspot. So we'll see how good or bad this is. I don't know. I see 10 people are on. I hope everybody's doing well. Tell me where you're from. I have my glasses. I can read. If I can't see, I can't read things that are close, but I can see far away. And we can do this. We can do it. As I said, this has been a lot with this little fella. I don't want him. I really would prefer him not in the garage. Listen, I will do whatever it takes at this point. I'm reaching out to friends of ours who are vet techs, and hopefully they can help. I'm really hoping they can help. I don't want to put any little food out for the deer, because there's a mama with 2 babies and a mama with 1 baby that come by and eat a little bit. That's about it. It's hunting season out here in New Jersey. My sister just came and told me that she hears gunshots where she is, and I'm just horrified. And my brother-in-law is furious. They don't come around residential area, but you can hear them from a distance, and it's very unsettling. I you know I but I listen, if they're using it for to eat, I'm okay with it. It's heartbreaking to me. I don't want to. I wouldn't shoot anything. Um, but if you're doing trophy hunting gig, that just doesn't work with me. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. I don't know. Everybody has their own thing. That doesn't work with me. Um, but anyway, I don't want to see my little ones that when I feed them, it's almost like you gain a relationship, big eyes, big ears, the whole thing. I haven't named them, but you form a relationship. You see them and you want to see them grow and flourish. But you also know that the more deer out there and living in the same area with humans, there's a threat. There's a threat to the deer. There's a threat to the people. Numbers have to be controlled. I think, why can't you put them in areas that don't have them? Can't you somehow, I don't know, sedate them and trap it? I heard that deer, if you sedate them, they will have a heart attack. Like, they're very sensitive animals. So I didn't even know that. I was like, wow. They're very, very sensitive. But to put them in areas that need it, like if you need it in the Grand Canyon, put them there, But I guess that costs a lot of money. Or other farm areas or park areas or what have you that don't have them or have as much, put them there. I guess he went out. Then you're going to come down and see me with the cats in the basement. Let's see how this goes. No, that is not my husband. My husband's been eating. All right. Oh, let me leave the light on. And I'm going to rinse my hand because I did touch him. And remember, he has not been vetted, and I'm using one hand to touch. He has not been properly vetted. Well, the good thing is you can come downstairs with me and see what's going on. See this? This sink was the original sink that came with that house 27 years ago, I think. 26, 27. I love Bath and Body Works. But according to the Yucca app, it's not so great. And Miss Myers gets an A+, I think. They get great. So I give the option to whomever is washing their hands. But lavender, just so you know, lavender is a known pest deterrent. And, oh! I didn't know you were pushing the door open, sneaky. Sneaky, look at you. You're sneaky. Why everyone should have a tiger cat? Watch out, baby. Go play with your toys. Go play with your toys. I'm going to put your cat post up today. You'll have a blast with that. I'll let you hang out with the cat post. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Everybody needs a tiger cat. Not coming in now. I just washed my hands. I'm going to show everybody downstairs, and Dad had downstairs, and something tells me it's real messy. I don't even want to think about it. But I'm going to go down. Be a good baby. Look at that face on him. Look at that face. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at the whiskers, and he's such a doll. Oh, I stepped on his tail by accident, and he didn't even hiss, nothing. He was like, meow, just like, hey, get off me. All right, we're going to go check other cats downstairs. Oh, I see people writing. Let's see. Mumbai, India. Oh, hello, Suvojit Sen. And Shahi Rika is Iran. Khali Khubeya, Iran. My father worked in Iran. Come here, baby. My father worked in Iran in 1970s when the Shah was there, the Shah of Iran. He worked on Ekbatan in Tehran. My father helped design and build Ekbatan. He is a civil engineer. My father, he had passed away in 2021. He worked with Golzar, who was the right-hand man to the Shah. And Golzar actually lives in the United States. Well, he did back in the 2019, I think, I was able to connect Golzar to my father. And he lives in Virginia. And Golzar was in his 90s. And he and my father had a wonderful reconnect. after all the years they worked for a few years together in the 70s building Ekbadan in Tehran, Iran. And we had gone there for a summer. My mother went several times. We had gone there for a summer, and then we had to leave. Everybody had to leave, at least from the United States. But it was a beautiful complex Ekbatan, and a nurse that takes a phlebotomist who takes out blood in a hospital. She's from Ekbatan. Her mother lives there. So it's very interesting how small the world is, you know? You put what's WTF are those? Gringo Ebony Love. I don't know what you're talking about. Ann Brown. I have one that looks identical to him. Mine is a girl. Aw, you have a tiger cat. Thank you, Ann. You know, every one of us has to do our part. Gringo, I don't know what you're talking about. So let me know what you're talking about. Xavier Wilson, what does? What does? What is? I don't know. And Xavier says hi. Hi, Xavier. How you doing? Thank you everybody for being here this morning. I hope the live is still going because I don't get reception. Once I try to upload it, it doesn't upload the whole thing. It only uploads like 6 minutes at most. So it's interesting. These are called. I don't know if Gringo is saying what the F are those, and I apologize. That's what WTF means. I don't know if he's talking about the toys. They're called interactive cat toys. You get them from Amazon. Cats are extremely intelligent. Many years ago, my husband and I, when we first got married, we had, sadly, there was so many cats, stray cats in our area. We didn't live here. We lived someplace else. So what we did was we spayed and neutered. And we ended up giving them to a rescue, not a shelter, it was a rescue called Kent Animal Shelter in Calverton, New Jersey. Calverton, New York. I did not live in New Jersey. I am an original Brooklyn, New York, John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever. I come from Brooklyn. I hail from Brooklyn, New York, that is. And when we first got married, the cats that we rescued, it was a bad situation. Back then, too, we had people who didn't want cats around, so they were euthanizing them. They would call animal control, and they would just euthanize them. So what we did, we stepped in, and we had a lot of cats. We ended up taking some to New Jersey, but most of them we gave to a sanctuary, a rescue in Calverton, New York. About a lot of cats, like 20 of them. We gave to them, and they built a room with the money we donated. They built a room, an indoor-outdoor room for the cats that was absolutely beautiful. So they can go in the summer, they can go outside, or they could stay inside. Hi, Anne. It's nice seeing you. Cats are extremely intelligent. If I'm going to put the cat in my garage, I want it to be stimulated. So I have interactive toys. I have stuffies. I'm going to do the cat post now. I don't believe we check the cat religiously with the cat flea clone. We don't, as you can see, really don't see him scratching at all. And we're going to vet him through the All for Love Animal Rescue. I hope the owner, the president of that rescue is not well. So we have to see what goes on now with that. But hopefully he'll get vetted, and he is vetted in some way because he has, his ear is tipped. So the ear tipped is called TNR, trap, neuter, release. That's when they clip the ear to let the animal control know that it's been given a rabies shot, it's been dewormed, it's been given a defleed, and it's been neutered or spayed. So that's what this cat has had. So somebody had him before, and you could see from the personality that he's really mild. So I'm going to see this cat tree? This is cat tree that I've had for a while. Chewy sent it because I just needed one part, and it sent me a whole box. So I'm gonna put it together. First, I'm gonna check it has all the parts, and then I'm gonna put it together for this cat. And I'll put it somewhere down here in the corner. So this way, for some reason, it's lying on this chair, the cat, right? You can see the fur. It's lying on this chair. So it's smart because an animal can get in over there. If you look over there, see there? Animals can get into it. So he's smart to sleep all the way back here. So I think I'll put the cat tree up over here. So he's high up. Cats like vertical. It's high up. He could sleep on top, and then he can see, God forbid, something, a raccoon. We have raccoon. We've got skunk. If somebody tries to come, and we even have other cats. So at least he'll be safe from them. But still, I'm hoping and praying that the rescue will take him in. Because this is, it's winter's, we're at 47 degrees. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, let me see. Thank you, Ann, for responding. Hi, Xavier. Again, hi, Ann. Hi, Gringo. Hi, Shahi. And hi, Suvojit. It's Tuesday in New Jersey. Hopefully it's getting a little warmer today. These are, again, interactive toys. I purchased them from Amazon. I also give them catnip-filled stuffies. There's another one. I just put that out, and then I'll put the cat tree up today. But so he went out, and he's probably greeting the deer. The deer very curious about cats, and they're just adorable. If you saw some of my older videos, you'll see some of the interactions between the deer and the cat. I don't like going out in the dark with the deer because they could see me very well. I can't see them. And you have to be careful around wildlife. This is rut season, and it's also hunting season. So you got rut season is when the males get frisky. So let's put it like that. But join me. Let's go. Again, that's not my husband. Oh, well, maybe that's what you were worried about, Gringo. You're worried about this. That's funny. All right, I'm leaving the light on in the garage. And oops, now you don't even, oh, there he is, he's back, huh? I scared you, didn't I? That's probably what you're talking about. This is the woman that's talking actually is another YouTuber. And she is an amazing YouTuber. I adore her. And I watch her religiously. And we speak. And we actually talk to each other, which is amazing. This is the dog's beds. You're going to watch me come early in the morning. I'm taking out of the refrigerator tuna. And why tuna is for the cat in the basement. Here we go, friends. Got to make sure everything's shut. You're going to come down and say, I don't know, this may get cut off if I try to upload. Oh, my Lord, this is Cleopatra. This is my problem child. This is the cat that does not accept anybody. See, I told you they play with the cat wall. See, there's a casualty right on the step. Oh, Cleopatra. This is the cat wall, friends. Here. Here's the cat wall. You can purchase the cat wall from Amazon. If you ever want it, just let me know, and I'll give you the information is actually in another video on the cat wall. I redesigned it based on gentleman's recommendation. I put a piece of wood there to give more lift height so the cats can get through the tunnel a little easier. But I love this cat wall. Let me say hi to everybody. This is, humidity is 54. That's our dehumidify. I always test the filter. There, that's who gets beaten up. Our poor little Princess Raven back there. And Orange is sleeping. Let's take a look. Come on. I did not come down. See, I had to charge this, and this was not unplugged. Oy. Yeah, we have a lot of toys down here because Cleopatra is a toy maniac. There are cats that love their toys. Now, this is a foster kitty that is fully vetted. Look at her. Look at her. That is called, she's Princess Raven. Hi, leave her alone. Come here, baby. See, she knows that she's coming. Cleopatra, look at her. She's a troublemaker. Come on, baby. Hi. She's very, very loving. She has her own toy in here. I try to alternate toys. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come over here. She's very skittish. Listen, when she was outdoors, we could touch her a little bit. Now she doesn't. There we go. This is it for her. Every now and then she comes out, but there's her nemesis. Right there, Cleopatra. They look so much alike. There's got to be some relationship. There really has to be some relationship between these two. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see, you can see if you're here close enough, a lot of cat hair. So I clean each one of these platforms. Look at the hair on this. I clean each one every morning. Yesterday, I did not come down, though. I clean every platform. Everything in here gets vacuumed. Litter boxes get done. And now I'm going to do, the first thing is I'm going to do the food. You know, this is a thing. We did not, what is she doing? Oh, she's playing with the toy. Do you see her? This is our reality. That's Orange, the cat. Orange, the cat, is the neighbor's cat. He didn't want him anymore after 7 years. I think it's a lot longer. They're saying he's like 9, 10 years old. The behaviors, you can see. Oh, my husband forgot to leave the TV on. That's okay. And now it's going to be cleaning litter boxes. Hi. I think she got her a few times. I see her eye. Come here, baby. She loves this place. Do you see this? Isn't this incredible? This, to me, is a play gym. And, again, before she came into our home, she was crying outside our house for food. Before she came into our home, nothing was in here. The cats used it as a play gym to get to that window. And then when she came, when we finally grabbed her, the rescue said, we don't have any fosters, because they had done a major cat rescue. A hoarder had like 45 cats. And she said, we have no fosters available. So I said, can I put her in this thing? And she said, this is more than enough room. She'll be fine. And as you can see, she's very happy. Hi. She needs to have a room of her own with her own cat post, with a room. And she's up for adoption. This is look at her. Look at the troublemaker. Look, she's already attached. Look, oh, what a troublemaker. Look, she's looking. Where's my tuna? Look, that's Cleopatra. She's a queen. That's why I named her Cleopatra. She's a queen. In every sense of, every aspect of that word, of that title, of that name. Look at her. Look how she's such a look. I love this thing. I don't know if this is still going. So Orange is doing great. Old, sleeps a lot. He can also be a little aggravating because he's the one that loves to jump up. He's the one that loves to jump up on my kitchen island. And I don't like that. And he knows I don't like that. But I'm going to start feeding because I have a million things to do today. Can you say hi to everybody? I know she got here. You ready? Oh, my goodness. She's smelling the tuna. Yeah, I got to get your plate. Come here. Show everybody. I didn't put my gloves on. Come here, sweetheart. This is what when she eats, she's a love. Look at that. She will come out. She just wants to eat. Listen, this is called being grateful. That's called being grateful. Do you see that? Look at the troublemaker in the back. You see the troublemaker underneath the furniture over there? There she is. Wild. And she was feral. Look at her. She had 6 kittens. She brought them into my garage. I had fed her. I saw Orange. Orange would not leave my house. I had to put this little activity table up for him so he'd be safe from the neighborhood tomcats. And she appeared pregnant, you know. And when she gave birth, oh my goodness, Cleopatra. When Cleopatra gave birth, she had 6 beautiful kittens. She had a tuxedo kittens, black and white, and she had what's called tortoise kittens. And the tortoise kittens are orange, white, and black. And they were spectacular. And I gave them all Greek names. Let's see, my daughter and I gave them. Cassandra, Athena, and Diana were the females. And I'm going to try to think hard what the males were because this was a few years ago. Apollo, Aries, and maybe Zeus was? I'm not sure now. Those were the names of the cats, the kittens that Cleopatra had. They were absolutely stunning. 6 beautiful kittens she gave birth to. And then she went into heat, like, 8 weeks later? 7 weeks later, she started going into heat. We knew we had to jump into action and get Cleopatra fixed and get her in the house because we couldn't leave her outside. The neighbors were getting hostile towards the cats, and I thought she might be poisoned. So I immediately, look at her, look how healthy and beautiful. Could I leave them out? Remember, I think I mentioned yesterday, they're domesticated cats and dogs. Some have figured out how to survive outdoors. But for thousands of years, cats and dogs have been domesticated. They're not supposed to be figuring out how to survive. They're supposed to be indoors. And they are, for me, there's a lot of work, but they're wonderfully therapeutic for our soul. Look at, she's starting. All right, I'm going to let this live go because I feel bad that she's hungry. She loves her food. This is Princess. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my shoulder to see what she's doing. I see what you're doing. She knew it and I knew it. Cleopatra was going to go on the charge. This is, cut it out, Princess Raven. She is with the adoption All for Love Animal Rescue in Freehold, all FUR, All for Love Animal Rescue has Princess Raven. She needs a home. If she does go to a home, you'd have to put her in a room and keep her there for a little while so she gets used to that room and knows that room is her safe space. You keep her there for about a month. And then you can let her roam, but you can't, it's got to be in a house where there are no young kids leaving doors open and closed because she'll run. You know, you have to be responsible cat owners and know that she has to know that that's her house and there's no open doors, and because this was originally an outdoor cat. You don't want to take any chances. I have 6 people on. Hi, Anne. Is still going. Yes, they are. Oh, thank you, Anne. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. She wants to eat. Look at her face. Come here. Come here, Mom. Come on. She's still, even with us, she's very, very loving. She's never hissed. She's never used her claws. She's so nervous. And she has Cleopatra charging her all day long. But look, watch me touch her. See how she flinches? She's nervous. You know, the world is a cruel place for some creatures. And we have to fix this problem. We really do in the United States. Hi, Ann. Because it's just, I have 7 people on now. It's the cat laws in the United States are the cat laws, the animal laws, domestic animal laws, even the laws for animals like chickens and what can I say? Chickens and cows and stuff. They're not the greatest. They're really not. But the cat laws, they really stink. They really stink. I mean, animals should be chipped and so we know who their original owners are. That's what we should know. Because if we find them loose and abused and stuff, they need to be held accountable. And you'd find a lot less if they're a criminal, if you have to pay fines and go to jail. I mean, I'm talking about stiff jail terms. If an animal is murdered or tortured or what have you, if we can improve on the laws to protect them, this crap wouldn't happen. You know, we wouldn't have these stray cats all over the place. We just wouldn't. Somebody would be accountable. And I'm getting my gloves out. If you know me, I'm trying to do it with one hand because this is. Listen, we have not traveled, my family and I, because this really started. The crux of this started when we got our dog. Plato, I can leave at the it's a Pern Pooch or Greenleaf Resorts, these pet resorts. I would leave them when I traveled, but I couldn't do that with Gretchen. Gretchen was terribly abused by her former owner. And, forgive me, let me just throw this away. And I couldn't leave her with anybody because of her, look at her, because of her history of she doesn't like other dogs. I'll let you watch her. So we have not, my family, and let me tell you, I got the best kids in the world because they understand. They really do understand that there is a tragedy going on right in front of us. And that is the crisis with the animals. And yeah, I'm trying to set it up so you can see. I'm gonna go get some water. Cleopatra, you'll see. See, she's gonna eat out of her bowl. She's spiteful. So now what you're seeing is I'm freshening up the water bowl. Did you see Cleopatra? Is she still there? No? Look, she's looking at it. Do you see what she's doing? Look, and the other one's upside down. Oh, Cleopatra, you could just make it easy and accept all these little babies that come in, but nope, not you. Not you, Cleopatra. She's a sneaky, sneaky little girl. Look at her. I don't know if you can see. There she is. You see what Cleopatra, don't do it. Nah. You shutting the door on her now? Give her a break, Cleopatra. Please, let me feed. Come on. Give her a break, baby. Come on. I am going to set the fire. I don't have every time I say I'm going to get it. See, I didn't even think this would keep working. I am doing the hard food now. Cleopatra, come on up here. Help me out. I do the hard food, which is the indoor cat. I don't know if you can see that. It's the indoor cat from Royal Canin. But I have to put a lot. She likes it in her bowl. You know, you'd be surprised at how much they eat. Even the cat outside, I replenished his food yesterday, and I was surprised that twice I replenished. And you have to understand, they need the energy. You know, that's what I'm thinking. This is it's a different type of Royal Canin. It's called the hair and skin. I originally got it for Orange because Orange was losing hair. And then last but not least is the Select Protein PR from Royal Canin. And I got this one for Orange again because we didn't know why he's losing hair. And then we realized it's seasonal allergies. It's just seasonal allergies. He's not scratching like crazy, nothing like that. We thought, could it be a flea? Nothing. We left the door. We leave the windows closed in the basement. I used to leave them open until the vet said, did you know that, I did not know this, that fleas can travel in the air. And so we treated Orange with flea medication. But still, he's losing hair. And I said, you know, it's not worth it. You know, you're putting the medication down these cats' throats, and he hated it. And I just thought I couldn't do it. He's in the basement. He's not going out. You know, if I want to let him out in the winter, I think I might build a catio. And if I build a catio, then I'll let him out outside. And maybe, just maybe, I will give him a little bit of flea medicine for the summer, for the time that I allow him out. Cleopatra, I see what you're doing. Claire! Look what she did. Cleopatra! Do you see? That's Cleopatra. The other cat is up here. Do you see? She's watching, huh? This is a game of cat and mouse. And she's not a mouse. Look what she's doing. Look what she's doing. Unbelievable. Cleopatra's something, let me tell you. Oof. Oof, is all I can say. But here we go, friends. It's been a while that I'm on, and I don't know if everybody's still here. Say hi. It's still going. Say hi. Hi, Ann. I don't know if Ann and Savior and Gringo and Shahi and Suvoid are still with me. It's now 6:45. I'm going to finish up the feeding. It's hard to do it with one hand, and they're hungry. And I have to go and check on the deer. Support, guys. You can always what is it called? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing doesn't take anything to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's all it does is cost you your little finger pressing on subscribe. Because when I started on YouTube, I was like, oh my God, they're probably going to charge me. And then I realized it doesn't. It just helps the channel build itself. And that's what I want to do. And like I said, I want to, Cleopatra, look what she's doing. Do you see what she just did? Did you see? You know, Cleopatra, you're something. What does she do to you all day? What is she doing? You know why? Because I left that open. Let me go and feed you. I don't want you stressed out anymore. You want to come in here? She's learning from this. Look at her. Look at her. But you know what? She didn't hiss at her, which is good. And let me try to see if I could. Come here, sweetheart. I know. She's a bully. And an orange is up. We got the orange cat up. Hi, everybody. It's mom mode. I'm going to be shutting down. I've been on for quite a while. And I hope you had fun this morning. And it's early. It's 6:46 now. I'm curious what's going to... Look, now he's playing. I could leave this here. Let me see. Will this show you him? No. I could leave this here. And you can see him playing. Yeah. I'll get the food. You can watch Orange. How's that? Whoever wants to stay and watch Orange, you can watch Orange. I'm going to get the cat food ready. You can watch Orange play. There's Cleopatra, who will try to hit the phone. I hope you're enjoying watching Cleopatra be her typical self. Cleopatra is she's one heck of a cat, let me tell you. The personalities that cats have are amazing. If you have not been a cat owner, you'll fall in love. That's really, you will fall in love with a cat. They are so much fun. I don't know if you're seeing anything at this point. There. Orange is great, isn't he? Orange is a very low-key cat, but he is a cat that is tremendously devoted to Cleopatra. I mean, he's in love with her. Everyone should have a love affair like this. It's amazing. He's just a lover. That's Princess Raven calling for her food. I'm just trying to get some of their treats in check. Another jar of treats. I'm looking for the treats. Looking for all the boxes of treats that should be here, and I don't see them. Oh, I see the treats. Unbelievable. I mean, my husband uses treats like it's food. I said it's not food. A treat you give a small amount to, not a large amount. You're not supposed to heavy duty their treats. Oh, Orange walked away. Huh? That's a toy, guys. Here you go. The cats are now being fed, in the process of being fed, and I've got to order more, what appears to be more treats. And you're looking at this down here. I apologize for just leaving it like that. Let me see how many. 4 people are still on. I'm saying hi, Ann Brown. Orange is here. Come on, play Orange. Listen to me. I'm calling the cat's name. You're watching the little girl eat. You're watching the little girl eat. And Cleopatra loves her food. Trying to get to the other cat to feed her. Come on, sweetheart. I'm locking her in. I'm locking her in her little catio because I don't want Cleopatra to annoy her while she's eating. So I have a lot to do. This is just the beginning. Anyway, friends, it's been a long time that you've been on. Thank you, Anne. I love your fur babies. They are all adorable. I have 4 fur babies, 3 girls and 1 boy. Do they get along? See, my thing is, when we rescued, like, God, 30 plus years ago, when we were rescuing, when we first got married, my husband and I, we had like 20 something cats, and there was some discord, there was some fighting, but mostly the cats kind of got along. You would hear a skirmish every now and then. Cleopatra is a tormentor. She's in the closet. There she is. She's in the, oh my gosh. That's not a real snake, by the way. That's not a real snake. Here, that's not real. It's my kids' toys. My son, who is incredibly loving of all wild animals, and he traumatizes even me when I open up my my photos and see tarantulas and stuff like that. And my niece is the same as he is. They're kind of. I hope I can do this to them because I'm the one that used to take them to exotic parks and wanted them to gain respect for the animal, not the need to own the animal or touch the animal or search for the animal. Oh, I could take this out. This is now charged up, fully charged up. And we got another toy that they can play with. Look at Orange. They kill every insect, by the way. That's the other thing they do. They're insect killers. And I feel bad because if I see an insect, I'm like, buddy, I got to grab you and relocate you outside because what's going on is cruel. Look at her. Look, she's right here. She's right here, Cleopatra. She owns every inch of the space in this basement. She knows if I touch something, if I take her toy away. I think she understands now it's being charged, though. Big difference. This is this toy. Again, these are Amazon. Great toys. This is battery operated, but this has also a charging station, a port somewhere here. And you can buy the parts. So if they tear this little thing away, that little thing, read the instructions. You can take that off, unscrew it, and put a new one on. I've purchased parts for this. I purchased parts for this and that butterfly too. You can buy the accessories or the parts to these toys. Look at her. She loves it. Oh, so every once in a while, the boy and one of the females don't get along. She just torments the other cat all day. All day. And if my husband comes downstairs, it's even worse because she's in love with my husband. I don't know if it's a female thing and she knows he's a male, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's crazy what I'm dealing with her. And this is what the setup we had originally when Orange was hanging around my house. And I said to myself, he's in my driveway. He's not leaving. I posted a flyer. I put it around my neighborhood. And I put it all on, it's called Manalapaws in New Jersey. I put on Manalapaws. And I asked anybody, whose orange cat is this? It's the most loving, friendly cat. Finally, a neighbor said that cat belongs to a gentleman that's my next door neighbor. Well, I put it in his mailbox and said, is this your cat? You can see this guy sadly has a lot of issues, this gentleman, because he's still pulling this stuff with cats, bringing in cats, and I see cats now in the neighborhood, and these poor cats are something terrible is gonna happen. Thank God they haven't come to my house. They're around my development. But when Orange wouldn't leave, I put this up. And then I put a big shower curtain from my garage door to hang down if it rained. Big shower curtain with the little hooks. I put it around so this way it would not get affected by rain. So he would sleep in here in the summertime. And he ended up bringing, and I also gave him toys. One of his toys was that little blue thing, that little blue toy. He loved it. He absolutely loved that blue toy. And he was like, orange cats, if you look at my video, they're like kittens. They really are. He's an old cat. Look at him. Look at him. There is a beauty with animals that soothes the soul, and I will never stop saying that. And cats to me are much easier than dogs. Dogs really want to be they want to be with you all the time. When I leave, the look on my dog's face is, you got to be kidding me. Even though he has his bed, he has toys that he can play with, little stuffed animals and stuff, they don't want any of that. They just want the person. The cats, I can leave them, believe it or not, they have the option to going upstairs. Ever since she came, Princess Raven over here, they stay down here. I don't know if both of them, I don't know if she's just Cleopatra's enjoying traumatizing her or playing with her or trying to scare her, but they've been staying down here. And it is, in one way, you have to clean the litter boxes, but they're lower maintenance in my world. They're lower maintenance than dogs. Dogs, it's like they're like little children. I'm just like, oh my God. My kids are out. They're both graduated college, but they still live at home, and they're looking for adult education, continuing their journey with education. They're hopefully law school, because they're studying for the LSATs. And they're also doing certificate programs that are related to law school. But they're home. But I don't even have to entertain my kids. You know, they're adults. They do their thing. The dogs I have to entertain now. Now it's like, okay, what can we do for the dogs that will uh, give them something positive? So what we do is we do a lot of these walks and hikes in local parks and on local beaches and waterfronts, and they love the waterfronts, I have to tell you. And I showed it an earlier video at Keyport. They love that place. And there are 2 areas in Keyport that we go to. Absolutely love it. This is what look, this is what the 10-year-old cat is enjoying. Well, their food is fed. It looks kind of messy, at least in my world. I did order new food. I'm going to replenish it in a little bit. I'll be taking a video of that. I have to order more. I don't know. I think my husband might be eating along with the cat. It's going so rapidly. I think my husband may be enjoying some temptations because I don't know how. I just got this not too long ago, maybe a week ago, and it's gone. I don't know. I don't know where Cleopatra went either. I'm looking for her, but she knows I closed that. Now I'm going to put the TV on. I have to do litter boxes. I have to wipe down platforms. Let me put the TV on because I also think that stimulation by a TV is very important. Listening to whether it be nature sounds or just people talking is important for animals. It's I can't imagine an animal home without music or TV in an I can't. You know, well, listen, I come Tales of Nature. Great channel, Tales of Nature. I'm gonna mute it though. I'm gonna mute it. But it's a great series for the animals, and it's very interesting. I like to hear it. But we've been on for a long time, and I want to thank. Oh, there she is. Look at her. She's waiting for. Look at that. I'm telling you, watching them, I could be a detective. You know. But anyway, thank you to everybody for hanging out with me this morning. And I have to do a cleanup, and I'll do a quick cleanup after I'm done. A quick video after I'm done, just to show you that I cleaned up and got everything straightened out. I want to thank you all for giving me the most valuable thing you can give to anybody is your time, and watching these videos and staying with Alive. And I really, really do appreciate it. And I hope that in some way you've learned something or gained some insight somehow, some way. Maybe you didn't think of getting a cat a toy or a little nook to hide in, or even the way you think about them, you know, hopefully. And I'm learning from you. Just remember that, because this is what it's about. So we have a wonderful way of gaining through YouTube. Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's waiting for the birds. Gaining knowledge, gaining insight, and gaining information. And all of you are like friends. So I want to thank you. And at this point, have a wonderful, this is Tuesday. I think it's the 21st, October 21st. Days fly by. Really fly by. And thank you. Thank you all for being so special. And here she is. And being a part of Cleopatra, Orange, Princess Raven, Tigger, who's the cat in the garage, the dog, the Shih Tzu, and hair terrier, and all of our lives. Thank you for being a part of it. You all are spectacular. I wish you, as I said, an incredible Tuesday. Be safe, be happy, and no matter how bad things are, find reasons that it is spectacular or good. Just keep fighting for that. Okay? And again, thank you for the most precious gift you can give to anybody, and that is your time. Take care, friends. Mom mode. Have a spectacular day.